Have you ever looked at her, really looked at her, and wondered, what's going on in that beautiful, mysterious mind of hers? She smiles at you, laughs at your jokes, touches your arm just a second longer than needed, and for a brief, electric moment, you think, could she be fantasizing about me? But then doubt creeps in. Maybe you're imagining things. Maybe it's nothing. Or maybe, just maybe, she has a dirty little secret, and that secret is you. Welcome to the Dirty Mind test, the test that exposes the subtle, sensual clues she hides behind her innocent smile. If you've ever wanted to know if she's secretly fantasizing about you, you're in the right place, because today, we decode the hidden language of attraction. And once you learn this, you'll never look at her the same way again. Part 1. The Power of Female Fantasy. Let's start with the truth. Women fantasize a lot more than society wants you to believe, not because they're dirty or wrong, but because desire is human. And for women, desire is often more psychological than physical. It starts in the mind. It builds in silence. It grows in the spaces between words. But here's the thing, she won't just come out and say it, because that would be too vulnerable, too raw, too risky. So instead, she shows it, in ways that only the observant will see. And once you learn how to read it, you'll see a whole new world. Part 2. The eye contact that lingers. Pay attention to her eyes. Not just if she looks at you, but how she looks at you. Does she hold your gaze longer than normal? Does she look away, then back again like she's searching for something? Does she glance at your lips while you speak? These aren't accidents. They're slips of her subconscious, moments where her imagination leaks into reality. When a woman is secretly fantasizing about you, her eyes betray her. They soften, they drink you in, they hold tension, and release it in smiles that mean more than words ever could. Part 3. The voice she uses only with you. Her voice. You may think it's just how she talks, but women change their tone when they're emotionally charged. Is her voice softer when she speaks to you? Does she tease more? Does she let her words linger, like they're wrapped in silk? And listen closely. Does she laugh at things that aren't even that funny? Does she lower her voice when things get serious? That's her unconscious self trying to connect with you in a deeper, more intimate way. She may not even realize she's doing it, but if you feel her energy pulling you closer every time she speaks, that's not an accident. Part 4. Her body tells the truth. The body never lies, even when the mouth is silent, especially when the mouth is silent. Watch the way she moves. Does she play with her hair when you talk? Does she lean in closer, invading your space yet never apologizing? Does she mirror your movements, subtly, almost imperceptibly? When a woman fantasizes about you, her body becomes an echo of her desire. She tilts her head. She exposes her neck. She adjusts her clothes, pulling them tighter or more open without realizing why. These are not random. These are calls, not for attention, but for connection. Part 5. Her curious questions. When a woman asks deep, personal questions, she's not just being polite. She's exploring you. Does she ask about your past relationships, your dreams, your fears? Does she dig into your mind like she's trying to find where you hurt and where you shine? That's emotional intimacy. That's a mind trying to undress yours, to get closer, to feel your soul. And that kind of curiosity is rarely casual. Part 6. The test. Is she secretly fantasizing about you? Let's put it all together. Here's how to know. Truly know if she's secretly fantasizing about you. Ask yourself, does she find reasons to be physically close to you? Does she initiate touch, light, playful, lingering? Does she lock eyes with you and hold that gaze just a little too long? Does she remember small details about you, things you barely remember saying? Does her energy shift when you talk to other women? Does she test you, ask suggestive questions, or drop what-if scenarios? And most of all, do you feel a tension between you and her that words can't explain? A tension that simmers under the surface, that dances in the air like static electricity. That is the sign. The ultimate sign. She doesn't have to say a thing, because her silence is louder than words. She's imagining you, wanting you, fantasizing about what could be if you only made the first move. Part 7. Why most men miss the signs. You want to know the saddest part? Most men miss it. Not because they're stupid, but because they've been trained to ignore subtlety, to chase obvious signs, to wait for permission. But women don't always give you permission. They give you invitations, whispers instead of shouts, signals instead of declarations. And if you learn how to listen, if you become the man who sees, she will respond in ways you've never imagined. Part 8. What to do when you know. So now that you know she's fantasizing about you, what do? You lean in. You don't expose her, you don't embarrass her. You match her energy with respect and confidence. You flirt back. You mirror her tone. You build the fire slowly, because the key to attraction isn't rushing in, it's leading the dance. And when you do it right, she won't just fantasize about you anymore. She'll chase you. She'll want to make those fantasies real. So the next time she smiles at you, the next time she laughs just a little too hard at your joke, the next time she accidentally brushes your arm, don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off. Feel it. Because there's a secret world beneath her surface, a world where you already live, in her daydreams, in her late-night thoughts, in her private, unspeakable desires. And now you know. You've passed the test. So the only question left is, what are you going to do about it?